Hello everyone, this is part 2 of my sweep picking series, and today I'm going to expand and talk about 4 and 5 string sweeps. I'm going to blend in a few different techniques today just for the sake of making it a bit more musical. So we were talking about the major and minor shapes of the 2 and 3 string. And we threw in a diminished there. So today I'm just going to expand that. I'm just going to start straight away. I'll start with the minor arpeggio. So I'm adding fret number 10 on the D, fret number 9 on the G, fret number 10 on the B, and frets number 8 and 12 on the high E. And that starts on the minor third, goes to the perfect fifth, and then it goes root, minor third, perfect fifth. I'm just going to throw in a root just for the sake of it really. But I'm going to slide in, since I want to stay 4 string right now, I'm going to slide from fret number 7 on the D with my middle finger to fret number 10. And then finish off the rest of the pattern. And you notice I'm pulling off there on fret number 12. And then sliding down. However, you can do it. You can just do it a downstroke on the 8 and then start your upstroke on fret number 12. I'd say practice both because, again, you're going to be blending different techniques. You won't be doing the same technique necessarily when you're sweeping, be it with a band or just in your pastime or just, making a YouTube video. And a pull off as well if you fancy. Why mix it up? Because, again, you're keeping your hands nimble, you're keeping your hands flexible, and you want them as flexible as they can be for sweeping. For guitar playing overall, really. But when it comes to sweeping, you need to make sure your hands are synced up as much as they can be, like I said in the last video. So this will help, really. It just keeps your brain on its toes, so to speak. Okay, so for the major shape, all I have to do is turn that minor third to a major. So instead of fret 10 on the D, that's going to be fret number 11. And instead of fret number 8 on the high E, that's going to be fret number 9. And I'm going to slide up from the same note. I'm going to do it from my third finger this time because the shape of the arpeggio changes. I'm sliding up from fret number 7 on the D to fret number 11. And then it goes 9 on the G, 10 on the B, and 9, 12 on the high E. Again, experiment with a pull-off or a sweep, like an economy picking sweep, I beg your pardon. Oh, beg your pardon. I talked about a diminished shape last week. I'll throw in one this week as well. So I'm going to start, this one's going to be a bit unorthodox. It's going to be a bit of a stretch between the second and the third fingers. So it's going to be 7, fret number 7 on the D, fret number 8 on the G, then fret number 10 on the B. That is a bit of a stretch, but keep at it, you can do it. 7, 8, 10, and then fret number 11 on the high E, pull off to 8, back to 10 on the B, and then fret number 11 on the G, and fret number 10 on the D. And then what I like to do, pull off back to fret number 7. Quite weird, but again, this will help you stretch, get the ligaments stretchy. So for the 5 string sweeps, I'm going to start on fret number 12 on the A, and our A minor, I'm just going to take that same pattern as before, the 4 string, but I'm just going to add fret number 12 on the A. So it's going to be 12 on the A, 10 on the D, 9 on the G, 10 on the B, 8, 12 on the high E. And for the major shape, I'm just going to turn that minor third major. So since I've included diminished in this, I'll show you this 5-string sweep. It's just minor third stacked upon minor third. So that's going to be starting on 12 on the A. That's going to be 12 on the A, 10 on the D, 8 on the G, 10 on the B, 8, 11 on the high E. Ten on the B still, 8 on the G, 10 on the D, and 12 on the A. If I'm using shapes that are like 2 notes on the strings on the first and last strings you play, you can play 9 on the A. I like that. That sounds nice and evil. I'm just going to show you this one exercise I do because it's kooky, but it's really, really good for syncing up the hands for sweep picking. It's 4 strings. It's a 4-string exercise, you know, but you do it. You can spread it across all 6 strings. I can't remember where I came across this. I don't know if this is a Joe Satriani exercise. If it is, credit to the wonderful Sach. He's an amazing player. I'm just doing in 4 frets, assigning a finger to a fret. So I'm doing this, for example, on fret number 12. 12 on the D, 11 on the G, 10 on the B, and 9 on the high E. I'm sweeping. But then I go to 12 on the high E, 11 on the B, 10 on the G, and 9 on the D. You can do that across like the 4 center strings, I beg your pardon, the 4 strings in the center and the 4 lower strings. I found it's really, really good for warming up my hands. It warms up the brain. When I get it right, that is. So that's a nice little exercise for you. So I just want to talk about the sweeping on the picking hand. Again, I've noticed when I sweep, it's like the angle, it's like I'm pouring water out of a jug, if that helps. It's like I'm pouring water out of a jug, so that angle, the angle of the plectrum being at like that, it sweeps, it glides through the strings, and you want it to glide. You want it to glide through the strings, just for efficiency really, because if it's like flat, if it's flat against the strings, you're gonna have to add a bit of extra force to get it down to the extra strings, and that's just gonna waste energy. So you want it to glide really. So I hold it like that, like I said in the other video, resting on the first joint of my first finger, pointing that way, and then I wrap it up as if I'm holding the trigger on a gun, and then just placing my thumb over it. Then I just turn the angle like I'm pouring water out of a jug. Also, do not forget, if you're completely new to this technique, start slow. Make sure you are not rushing, because sloppy technique just leads to sloppy playing overall. So I've got this on 90 right now. Maybe then I'll go down to 85. So I'm just going to do in 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... If you need to go slower, that's absolutely fine. Be honest with yourself. How are you finding your technique? If you can jump straight into it and you can speed up and your technique is clean, fair play. But if not, do not be ashamed if you have to slow down the technique. I had to slow down my technique before the lockdowns. I was a very, very sloppy sweeper. I couldn't sweep pick, but now I've actually put that much time into it, starting like that slow. It's my sweep picking has just come across leaps and bounds, and that's the secret to it. That is the secret to everything. Just slow it down and practice it, and focus on the technique, focus on your weak areas, and you just improve overall as a player. Also, that's a life lesson in itself. So there you go, some extra life lesson. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Callum Carty. Please do like and subscribe and share the video if you can. Thank you very much. I hope you have a very pleasant day.